Welcome to another episode of the Night Audit with your host, Chaze Barnes. If it's your first time being here, please give yourself a hand clap. If it's your second, third, or fourth time as well, give yourself a hand clap. Whether it's your first view, second view, third view, or no view, again, give yourself a hand clap. But yeah, we're going to keep that first part. I'm going to clip that up. Yeah, how's everybody doing? There's no basketball tonight. I checked my phone. I was like, who's playing tonight? Nah, nobody. That's all right. Yeah, I know Boston's out of the playoffs. Get it out. Where you got that shirt on? Why you look dusty? Anyway, man, how's everybody's day? How's everybody's evening going? Awesome, great. We view this video in the morning. I mean, good morning as well. It's 5 o'clock in the morning somewhere. Yeah. I'm gonna start with something real quick. I had a good workout. I don't work out tomorrow. I'm gonna go into the movies tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna check out that new Mortal Kombat movie. Yeah, man. Let me just kick it with y'all for a second. Let me kick it with you for a little second. You know what the ladies, they are aesthetically pleasing, beautiful, beautiful, awesome, right? But it's just not enough. What I've learned is, I already come to learn and understand that most of y'all women got pretty privilege with PTSD. I'll leave that there for a second. Pretty privilege with PTSD. Matter of fact, let's see something real good. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Y'all too kind. And you might say, Chaz, what you mean about that? I work out, but I'm just saying, like, we just experience women on a daily basis right now, right? That's what I'm learning. The women are just so hard. They just hard, tough. They want oof, oof, ooh, ooh, where's the femininity? I'm listen, I don't know who the men are in your life. I don't know what's happening. You need to stop dealing with those jailbirds, those dusty dusties. But man, oh man. But anyway, I don't know, man. You just need that's the goal, man. Trying to keep the women in their femininity. I'm not, women can have a little defect, a little edge, but I'm just saying, like, too much. All the bruh this, bruh that, bruh this. And they think that shit cute. They think that's cute. They think that's what's up. I listen. Y'all listen. I know. People say you ain't got a real man in your life. Listen. You are used to what you used to, and then you want more. I never understand. You know what I learned? Another term that I learned today: struggle baddies. How can you be a baddie and you struggling at the same time? You need to pick a struggle. A lot of us need to pick struggles and endure. And this is not even what this video is about. I'm just going on a little rant here. Okay. This is not what this video about. This is just part of what I was kind of experiencing today. I just thought y'all might get a kick out of that. Anyway, moving on to the show. That might be the show. Might be the show. Pretty privilege. Pretty privilege with PTSD. Man, anyway. All right, man, because folks probably don't dropped off, but dropping off whatnot. All right. So I had a thought this morning, and that was just during the day. That was just some riff. That was some sidebar riff during the day. But the main reason why I did this video tonight or do this episode, and it's about getting promoted. So I talked about getting promoted, right? I have not expound on it. At least what my sentiments are, and why people feel so entitled, why people feel so deserving of promotions and all that stuff like that, right? Okay. Besides pretty privilege and PTSD. So, all right, I got my promotion 2 weeks ago and it caught me off guard, right? Now, I'm not going to say that I didn't have my doubts, my reservations, or I wasn't inside of myself like, man, boiling inside, like I feel like I deserve it. I've earned it. Yeah, absolutely. Don't ever let the people show it, right? Because, with promotions, it comes with more money, but also more opportunities and some responsibilities, right? So when I took the role that I took, I've been where I've been at least the company I've been at. I've been working there for 4 years. Well, it'll be 4 years in August. So I made a transition to a new department in a new role last year. And it's still climbing. It's still, things are still gearing up, but we're slowly finding our footing, right? So the reason why I took the role that I took, because I felt as if for my growth, for my personal growth and development in my career, getting out of another department, going somewhere else where where there's ample amount of room to grow, there's ample amount of space to really put an imprint. Things I can do to help myself out, whatnot. Because one of the things I want to kind of get into separately is project management. So you might say, in addition to working, YouTubing, when I get into project management, yeah, because I think it might help me with here as well. It might help me. It helped me in my job, but it also helped me here, right? I mean, plus a bigger bag that comes along with it. But I think I have the passion, I have the heart for it. I just gotta reconfigure myself to dial in and do the classes to get my certification certificate. But anyway, so I took this role. I took the role. Not, I mean, of course, it's not I don't know. A lot of times with promotions, you don't know when it's gonna happen. Promotions don't take a whole lot of time to get. So what I do is I just put my head down. I just work, try to take ownership of new processes, let people, without being, I don't want to be that employee, that entitled employee, like, hey, I do this work, I do this, I do that, so on and so forth. Now, have I had that go on in my spaces? Absolutely. And quite frankly, it's very toxic. It's true, it's toxic. You deserve what you deserve. You get what you deserve, right? You earn what you earn. Promotions are just not handed out to everybody, because you got to understand, you have to know what comes along with it. You got to know what comes along with it. So have I had people talk about, man, they better pay me this, man, they better do this, man, they better do that? Absolutely. And I try to put a 20 feet pole between me and them. They're not a cultural fit. They're troublemakers. Men, especially for women, and mostly, men as well, but you never want to show it. If you gotta like make a decision, if you gotta move, if things are not moving the way it need to be moving, quietly do it. I don't know why people just don't quietly just make the transition to, if the company's not giving, if not to say they got to give you a promotion, but if they not in the they're not, they're not gonna work on your timeline. Okay, they're not gonna be as expedient as you want them to be. So if that's the case, then hey, just don't make a whole lot of, don't go fee fi fo fum trying to blow everything down on the way out the door. So again, like I said, I got my promotion and whatnot, and I'm excited. I'm ecstatic. It was a long time coming, because my last role, I just felt like I wasn't gonna get where I need to go. I think it was always going to be, the goalpost was always going to keep moving. It's going to keep shifting. And to the point I was just like, okay, I'm shifted out. I learned that you got to keep a good attitude. Never feel entitled. Never feel like, I mean, you might say I deserve it, but don't feel entitled. Don't think you're entitled to, you're not entitled to shit. You get what you get. Because I mean, again, if you want the promotion just because of the money, fine, you can do that. But eventually it's going to be, if your work ethic, if your work suffers, it ain't gonna matter how much they're paying you. It's a waste of time. You become a waste of money. You are an investment. You are an asset. If you're not adding any value to the company or adding any value to the department, you'll get your ass up out of there. Nobody gonna pay you 10x or 20x or whatever X, and you bullshitting around on a job. And another thing too, when you take on new roles, take on new tasks and stuff like that, because there's all these sub departments, respect the people that you work around, respect the work that you do. I'm saying your colleagues, respect, but like, because again, like I said, everyone needs to pick a struggle, okay, or read the room. If Bob over there or Jill over there got a snarky attitude, Well, you don't need to have a snarky attitude like her. You need to do the opposite of what Jill. You need to lean into other qualities that she's deficient in. Or Bob over there, again, he's having a bad attitude. His breath stink. Again, opportunity to lean into the things that he suffers at. So to make yourself stand out. You're always on. Somebody's always interviewing you. Okay? Somebody's always interviewing you. You always are on. Listen, I mean, he had the night audit. He over here, listen, Chaz Barnes over here, the night audit. I'm not saying I have all the answers or whatnot, but what I'm just, again, this just something that I was thinking about on my way, on my ride to work. And it's something I've been thinking about lately. Because again, like, I want this to pay me this, or this job ain't paying this job ain't paying that, so on and so forth. You never gonna make, unless your name is on the side of the building, you need to just shut up and just fall in line, fall in place. Listen, do your 5 to 9, build their dreams, and also on your 5 to 9, you build yours. So with these promotions that I get, ascertain, yes, come more money, whatnot, but it's more resources. It's an opportunity for me to trade in my time for more resources. Doing this over here while I work and work out, do other things, this is a job in itself. But you have to love it. Is there a promotion in YouTube? I think in a way. I think, as you subscribers and views and visibility, the sponsorships if necessary. Yeah, absolutely. But you gotta work, you gotta be consistent. So with my promotion, like I knew it was a long time coming, and I just knew that I bet it on me. That was the biggest thing that I did. I bet it on me. And I know that my supervisor, he was like, hey, like I got, I told you I got you, whatever. I understand that, but I'll put my faith in man alone, because you alone can let me down. You can be like, nah, on second hand, but guess what? God don't break his promises. He don't break his promises. You can break your promise. You can say, oh man, listen, the director came back, the leadership came back saying, nah, we can't. All right, I'm just gonna come in, keep a good attitude, smile, start updating my resume. Because that's what promotions, I mean, promotions was, because you want to promote, you want to be promoting, because also to let you know that that lets you know there's growth in the role. Like if somebody asks me what my role, my department, what is there growth, I can say absolutely. I can say, yeah, I'm a testament of that. I can say my teammates around me are a testament of that. Yeah, man. So I say that be gracious, be grateful. More to come. More to come. But please, just if it's a delay, if I mean, I'm not saying like just waste all your time, but I'm saying like, hey, it just may be a delay. It's not a matter if, it's when. One of the things I wrote down here, you got to be able to, steward your season. Whatever season you in, while you in between that promotion or trying to get that promotion, make sure you are stewarding that season of your life effectively, as well as possible, and minimize the PTSD and maintain frame. Oh man. Yep. I think that's all I have for right now with it. But promotions are a big deal. Promotions are a big deal. I mean, it's a huge confidence booster for people, and it improves job satisfaction. I don't know, I can get it out, but it improves job satisfaction. Excuse me, satisfaction. Okay. If you are in the middle of it and you feeling discouraged, you feeling like, oh man, they overlooking me. We all do, but just know that you're always on. Somebody's watching you. Keep showing up, like you hear over YouTube. Just keep showing up. It's not a matter if, it's when it happens. And it'll be blessings on blessings on blessings on top of blessings. Like, oh my God, man. Yeah, I think that's it. That's it. And if y'all are enjoying this, if y'all still tuning in into this, hope if you tune in for a minute, 2 minutes, I appreciate it. If you tune in for the whole, let's say I'm at 17 minutes, again, I'm trying to make sure I get to bed on time. I ain't get to bed on time. I got to bed after 12 o'clock last night. I got distracted, man. This, learning this YouTube stuff, man. Learning this I'm trying to like learn how to do what is it, open broadcast software encoder. That's just a separate ramble, but that's just I'm just working at this, man. I'm just working. So as I'm growing in my professional, as I'm growing in my 9 to 5, I'm be growing over here. Tit by tit. Try to improve 1% at a time. But like I said, if you find any value in this, man, ladies and gents and Pete's, share this, like this, rate this, comment on this if you can. If you've liked, I will pin a question in the chat. Not the chat? Yeah, the chat, the comment section. What's a good question? Promotions. I don't know. I don't know how to question it. I don't know how to word that. But anywho, there's gonna be no episode tomorrow night. We will kick it up again Monday. Now, if I might drop something. I don't know. But for now, I'm gonna let y'all live. Enjoy y'all weekend. And till the next time, peace out.